Hi everyone, welcome back to my classes. Today we will be learning about tenses in detail. So I will be covering a total of 12 tenses, four kinds of present tense, four kinds of past, and four kinds of future. So 12 tenses in all, and in the end, I have for you some questions to solve. We'll have a little bit of practice in the end, and along with that I have some new information for you. An Academy has brought in something new for you, so I'll be briefing you about that as well. So let's begin. I will just introduce to you this channel which is run by An Academy. So An Academy, as you all know by now, that it is India's largest learning platform. So An Academy brings to you free YouTube sessions like the one you are attending right now. So for my YouTube sessions, you have a link to the playlist. You will find that in the description. Fine. Then An Academy also brings to you An Academy special classes. These are live classes along with a lot of other students on the An Academy platform. These are also absolutely free. You will again find the link in the description. Right? Third is the plus subscription. Now this plus subscription, you've been learning about the plus subscription till now in all your sessions and for all subjects. You have a new thing called the iconic subscription as well. So iconic subscription is something new that is being introduced. So we will learn about more about plus and iconic both before we begin with our topic for today, right? So you have the link to my An Academy special classes profile. All right, I take sessions on grammar, on literature, as well as creative writing, right? So you will find the link to my profile in the description. Go follow that so that you get updates and notifications about my sessions and you don't miss them. All right, so An Academy is currently helping 9th and 10th CBSE students to crack their exams, and for that they are bringing with them top educators. Now top educators, I say this because the educators have been hired by An Academy after a very strict procedure. It is not easy to come and start teaching on behalf of An Academy. They have to go through a lot of rounds. So long procedure has to be followed, and after that a person gets the permission to teach on behalf of An Academy on their channel, right? So naturally the quality of the educators that are teaching you is of is a top notch quality, and obviously the content that they're bringing to you is also of a very great quality. So this combination of quality educators and quality content is sure to give you a great learning experience. Rather, I term it as an amazing learning experience, right? So I will again repeat that you can just check out my YouTube playlist link. You will find all of the sessions that I have taken till now on YouTube, right? Go and check out all the videos. Your concepts will be cleared. Your literature chapters have been covered. Everything is available on my playlist. So those of you who are meeting me for the first time, you must have read my name, but when you clicked here, but then I let you know a little bit more about myself. So my name is Sneha Faispurkar and I am an English educator for 10th CBSE. Otherwise, I also teach 9th and 10th for biology, and I love teaching that. And my main profession is actually that I am a spoken English, soft skills, and a personality development trainer. So I teach students to speak better, to write better, to behave better, and develop their personality, crack interviews, crack all kinds of English exams, ranging from competitive exams to entrance exams or to exams that help you go to a foreign country to study or settle, right? So I've been doing this for the last 6 years and I am having, a ball doing this. So today we have tenses revision and quiz, or rather practice. So as I was telling you, Unacademy is India's largest learning platform. Now, Unacademy Plus subscription, you all have already heard about this Plus subscription. What does it give you? This Plus subscription gives you daily live classes. So it's like going to a school, but you don't have to go there, right? You are wherever you want to be, preferably your home, and the educator is at their own place. So but it is like sitting in the classroom, because you can chat with your educator during the class, like you ask doubts in a live class, in a physical class. Still you can do this also in an online class. You get a separate question tab for your doubts. You can post your questions, your doubts there, and they will be answered during the class, right? You can engage with the educator in discussions, and if the educator wishes to give you any MCQs during the class, you get a poll. You get to answer. There may be 4 or 5 options, and when the question starts, you can answer. It's like a quiz, a game show sort of a feel it gives you, right? So I also conduct a lot of quizzes using these polls in my special classes. So don't forget to follow that link to my profile and attend those sessions as well. Next, you get the advantage of live tests and quizzes. Now, the advantage that live tests and quizzes, that you get is that you get to know what kind of questions are going to come in the exam. So this, according to the new pattern, right? Everybody has this doubt, what sort of questions are being asked. Next is that you will be able to manage your time better. So this will give you a chance to practice and manage your time in a better way. All right, then you get structured courses. Now by structured courses I mean that you will get uh, PDF notes made by your own educators, and your course is revised and updated according to the uh, prescription by CBSE, right? And the biggest factor is that you get unlimited access to what? To the entire course that you have subscribed for. You can attend live classes. If, for example, you are not able to attend any class for any reason, doesn't matter, the lectures are available later as well as recorded lectures. Every live lecture is recorded. You can access it later. Wherever you are, you can access it from anywhere. You can access it anytime you are comfortable. You want, you can download it and watch it also. And you can watch it any number of times, even if you don't understand or you want to revise, you can watch it any number of times as well. So this actually, nobody is going to stop you from accessing your own course. Now there is the cost that is involved for the plus subscription. So this is a cost for 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, along with the Creative Corner subscription. Creative Corner is something new that is being brought by Unacademy for all you students. So this entire subscription goes on for about 3000 rupees a month, right? For if you keep on increasing the duration, like for 6 months, the cost goes up to 10,000 rupees. Same way for 1 year it is 15,000, for 1.5 years 20,000, for 2 years it is 25,000, and for 36 months, that is 3 years, it is 36,000 rupees. So your per month cost keeps on decreasing along with the duration increase, right? So for 1 month where it was 3000 rupees, if you go for 6 months, for 36 months, for 3 years, it goes on to about 1000 rupees per month only. Additionally, you get 10% off. You get extra 10% off if you use this code that is S Live, that you can see at the bottom of the screen. This S Live code, if you use, very easy to remember. If you put it in the promo code here, referral code, if you use this S Live, you get straight extra 10% off, right? So for 1000 rupees per month, to see, I mean, immediately changes to 900 rupees a month, 10% flat discount. 3000 will change to 2700, 300 rupees will be off, 10% straight off you will get, right? So my suggestion would be to go for a higher duration to cut down on per month cost and apply this code S Live to get additional 10% off, right? So this is for your plus subscription. I just told you the advantages of the plus subscription here. All right, now there is something called iconic subscription. Unacademy has brought with to you iconic subscription. This iconic subscription advantages are that you get a personal mentor, right? You get a personal mentor with you. You get one-on-one guidance from top experts. They will be your own personal mentors. They will be helping you along your all throughout your preparation for your exams, right? They will solve all your concerns, all your doubts, any fear you have, any questions that you have regarding this, and they will be there all throughout your preparation with you, right? You have live doubt solutions as well. You, apart from your regular classes, there will be doubt solving special classes for your subject doubts, right? And they will also be providing you with study plans to track your progress. So that will be according to your own comfort and your own progress, that they will also provide you with a study plan. Another advantage is that your parents will also be able to connect. Regular open hours for parents to discuss learner performance report with the mentor. So your mentor can your parents can consult your mentor and learn about your progress and your performance, right? And they also receive weekly performance reports. So this is a great advantage for the parents. In addition to that, you get all the benefits of the plus subscription as well, right? These, all of these advantages are already there, and these right. So, and this also has a maximum duration of 4 years. So once you take this, there is no looking back for 4 years. So plus and iconic here is a comparison in front of you. The plus subscription gives you India's best educators, interactive live classes, live tests and quizzes, and the creative corner. Iconic subscription gives you India's best educators, interactive live classes, live tests and quizzes, and creative corner. That is exactly like your plus subscription. Plus, in addition to that, you get your personal mentor, live doubt solutions, study plans, and parent connect as well. All right. So this is a new thing introduced by Unacademy for you students. All right. And I think all of you should be able to take advantage of the iconic subscription and the discounts that are being provided to you. All right. So these are the top educators that you get to prepare with the plus and iconic subscriptions. All of them are experts in their own subjects, right? They have vast experience, a lot of students have studied under them and performed well. And yes, these are your main subjects that you will be able to study, right? A lot of people complain that only maths and science are always taught very properly, and social science and languages are ignored or they take it lightly. But that is not the case. Each subject carries equal marks, so each subject deserves equal attention, right? Some subjects might really be difficult, like mathematics. They may require more time and more attention, but that does not mean that other subjects should be ignored. All right. So, how do you go about this? Doesn't matter if you use iOS or Android, doesn't matter at all. An Academy Learning app is available on both the platforms, the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Your first step would be to download the app, and second would be to log in and get the subscription. Here you will be, after taking the subscription, you will be able to unlock unlimited access to your course. All right. And you will also find an academy on Telegram. It is another messaging app. All right. And again, it is available on both the platforms, on iOS App Store and on Google Play Store as well. So join a group called Quest 10 CBSC. And just a second, I think something crashed, and I will get back to you. Yes, so sorry for the inconvenience. So we are also on Telegram. Like I told you, you must download Telegram and then you can join this group called Quest 10th CBSC. All right, and you will here get notifications about all your sessions and quizzes. All the educators will be posting about their sessions and the quizzes that they're taking, so that you don't miss out on anything, right? You get all the access to all of it. So let's begin with today's topic, that is tenses. And here in tenses, like I told you, we will be learning about 12 types of tenses today. Okay, so a long session we have. All right. So what is actually tenses? Tenses in Hindi we say kal. Kal actually means time. So tenses mean time, right? So tense means time. The tense of a verb tells when an action takes place. The bear walks to the honey tree. The bear walked to the honey tree. The bear will walk to the honey tree. So the bear walks to the honey tree tells me that this happens every day or this happens regularly. So something that is being, uh, you know, uh, an action that is being done in the present tense now. The bear walked to the honey tree tells me something that has already happened, that is the past tense. And the bear will walk to the honey tree, something that has not yet happened. It will happen sometime in the future. We don't know when. So, beginning with the present tense, this is called Vartaman Kal. All right. Present tense. The present tense of the verb names an action that happens on a regular basis. It is a general fact or is something that is currently going on. Everything is happening now. Alright, something that happens on a regular basis, something that probably is a habit or something that happens generally, something that is a universal fact, which means it is constant, right? So every day that fact is true. So it actually makes sense to use the present tense for a fact, right? And something that is currently going on as well. So the verb be, right? Hona, just being or just existing. All right. So the present tense of the verb be differs from the base form. The base form is be, and the present tense it changes to am, are and is. So am is used with I, are is used with you, and is used with he, she or it. Coming to the simple present tense. The simple present tense of a verb names an action that happens regularly. So the first kind of present tense is the simple present tense. Alright. And it describes an action that happens regularly. It can also express a general truth. It can also express a general truth. Like, I play badminton every Sunday. So this is a regular habit, something that happens regularly. I play badminton every Sunday, right? You play football every morning. So this happens regularly. You play football every morning. He or she, whoever is that, plays, already written, sorry, plays uh, cricket twice a week. Again, a regular practice. I don't know when during the week, which 2 days during the week, that has not been mentioned, but it is still a regular practice that you play 2 times a week, right? Same way we play, they play, it will go on. Instead of play, you can also use any other verbs like we sleep after 11 p.m. So this is every day. This happens. This may 1 or 2 days may be an exception, but this is a regular practice that we sleep after 11 p.m. They wake up before sunrise. So I have not mentioned any time as well, right? But they wake up before sunrise. So this is their habit. I have not written every day, every week or anything. I need not mention that. It is understood that this is a regular practice. Alright. So it also expresses unchanging action. Like the mountains are tall and white. They are going to be tall and white. So this action is not going to change. This will remain constant. So things that remain constant are true every day. Hence, they are also, valid. Simple present tense is also valid for something that is constant. Something that is recurring. Recurring means it happens after a particular period of time. Every year, something that happens every year, the school council elects new members. Like I used every day here or every Sunday, every morning here. You can also use any other interval like every year. So this might not happen regularly, but it is still regular. Why? Because it happens once every year. So that regularity of year is always there, right? Need not, regular does not mean it happens very frequently. Regular does not mean frequency. Regular means that the interval is constant, right? Same logic applies here as well. All right. Widespread truth. Widespread truth or a fact, a universal fact. H2O is the chemical symbol for water. This is the truth, right? The earth revolves around the sun. This is a fact, it's a universal truth. So it revolves. I have used the simple present tense. So let us do some examples here, right? So like I said, the earth revolves around the sun. So the moon revolves around the earth is also a universal fact, right? It is cold in December. Again, a fact. I have used the simple present tense. She dances really well. So I have not mentioned anything regular or the frequency or anything. Whenever she dances really well, right? I could also use something in the negative, like your sister does not behave well with me. Alright, so does being the simple present tense form of do, and I have used a negative form here. We do not, I have used the plural, this was singular, I have used the plural. We do not play football if it is raining. What fools, फुटबॉल का मजा तो रेन में ही आता है, right? So I have used simple present tense forms of the verbs here. You can also use it for sentences that have something negative in them, right? Let's move on. I hope it is clear till here. Simple present tense is clear. Okay. Let's move on to the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to describe an action, an event, or a condition that is occurring in the present at the moment of speaking or writing. At the moment of speaking or writing, which means now. Alright, I am playing the guitar for you. So I am playing the guitar right now. So I'm playing the guitar right now is understood. He or she is playing in the sun. मतलब अभी धूप में खेल रहे हैं. Bring her inside. Alright. So you are shouting a lot. You are shouting. Reduce or lower your voice. They are changing their clothes. They will be back in a moment. So अभी वो कपड़े बदल रहे हैं 5 मिनट में. They will be back. Alright. So present continuous tense example, very easy to understand tense otherwise, right? And also one thing very important about present continuous tense that I missed telling you here, you will always use a helping verb. Why? Now see, your verb takes ing when it is a continuous tense, right? So this is, for example, a balance. So when you add ing, the balance goes down, the weight increases and the balance goes down. To make it balanced again, you have to add a helping verb. So this brings it to the normal level again. This will bring it to the normal level again. Must remember it like this, the helping verb plus your verb plus ing. Alright. So yes, examples of present continuous tense. I am teaching English on YouTube, right? They are learning tenses from me. So, helping verb, verb, ing, right? Helping verb, verb, ing. She is reading her, say, storybook. You are being, helping verb plus be plus ing. This is also a form of be, but I've used be as a main verb also. Get my point? You are being too loud. Please lower your voice. And let's do another one. The horse is running too fast. So this is your present continuous tense. I hope this is clear. All right. Coming to the present perfect tense. Now, the present perfect tense is used to describe action that began in the past and continues into the present or has just been completed. To reduce your confusion, we can just consider this to be has just been completed, right? I have done my homework, which means I have just finished my homework, right? She has cooked, let's say, pasta. So she has cooked pasta. Go and eat it while it is hot. All right. So this will use has or have depending on the person and the number of the subject, okay, whether it is first person, second person, third person, or whether it is singular or plural, plus your verb ka third form, right, the participle form. Let us do some examples now. She has finished cleaning her room. So has plus third form of finish. They have gone to the market, which means they have just gone to the market, not very long ago. Then she has flown in from, say, Delhi, right? He completed his work before time. He completed, nahi, he has completed his work before time. They have gifted her a car. So here is your present perfect tense. Now we will move on to the present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action, event, or condition that has begun in the past and it is continuing into the present. It started sometime in the past and it is still going on. Alright, it is still going on. Here the structure would be subject plus has or have plus been for the perfect part, and then you have the verb plus ing. Alright. I have been playing video games. Here you will have to either mention some duration or you will have to mention a point of time. Why? To give reference since when the action has been going on, alright, or for how long the action has been going on. So for duration, if you have to mention duration, you will use for, and if you have to mention a point of time like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5:30 a.m., doesn't matter what time, or morning or evening, you will use since. But for is used for a duration, for 3 years, for 5 minutes, for 2 minutes, for 17 hours or whatever, right? So I have been playing video games for say 3 hours. It's my vacation. I have been playing for 3 hours. Don't scold me. I don't have anything to do, right? He or she has been playing video games. I'll use one with since, okay? Has been playing video games since 9 a.m. So this is a point. He started at 9 a.m. and abhi bhi they are playing. Okay, he or she is playing. I have been playing for 3 hours and I'm still playing. So I started 3 hours ago. I have not mentioned the exact time. I have just mentioned the duration, 3 hours ago. Alright. So let's say she has been, this is my favorite, studying for 5 hours without a break. Something very bad to do. You don't study for that long without a break. You must take a break, okay? Whether you're working or you're studying. Your body organs like your brain and your eyes and your back and your hands, all of these things need rest, right? The maid has been cleaning for 30 minutes. All right. They have been talking all night. Uh, then I will use something with since. Okay. The dog has been barking since 11 p.m. We have not been talking since the fight. So I've not mentioned any particular time here, but I've just mentioned this point, the point where we had a fight. So we haven't been talking since the fight. I hope present perfect continuous tense is clear till here. All right, so let us move on now. Moving on to past tense, bhutkal, right? Something that is over. Something that is over. It is not going on right now. The past tense of the verb names an action that already happened. Most verbs are turned to their past tense forms by adding ed to the base forms. However, it is not true for all the verbs. Some verbs take a different form. All right. Like close changes to closed, open changes to opened, but fly changes to flew, grow changes to grew. All right, so all of them don't take d or ed. Okay, take, I just use the word take changes to took. All right, the simple past tense is used to describe an action, an event, or a condition that occurred in the past. All right, so I played badminton yesterday. हो गया. Simple sentence. Nothing you have to mention. Okay. You scolded my sister. Nothing doing. All right. So let's take some examples. She went to the market. You could add details like at 6:30 p.m. Right? I read the book yesterday. I can add negatives also. It's been a long time I have not added negatives. She, I'll just change this to negative. Okay, the form will also change here. She did not, अब went नहीं होगा, she did not go हो जाएगा. Did के साथ जो है past tense नहीं use करते. She did not go to the market. The police caught the robbers. You simply, you were late to the party. So I have just used the simple helping verb as the main verb here. Okay, I hope simple past tense is also clear. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to describe actions that were ongoing in the past. जब बात कर रहे थे तब ये हुआ था, right? I was, so here you have to give a reference of something. Like I was playing cricket when it started raining. He was playing cricket when you called him. You were playing cricket when it started raining. So this will require a reference. It's not compulsory, but it will require a reference to be complete or to give correct, proper information. Okay? She was dancing when her father reached home. They were fighting when the police arrived. Hmm. The students were making a lot of noise when the teacher entered the class. Hmm? The past perfect tense is used to refer to actions that took place and were completed in the past. Okay. I had played. This will also require a reference in the past. I had played. I had played badminton, like say, I had played badminton for, or I had played badminton before I sat to study. Right? I had played badminton before I sat to study. He or she had played, uh, or he or she had done their homework when their father asked for it. All right, so they have all of these will also have the third form of the tense. All right, so here you have all the examples. Okay. So let us have some more examples here. Okay, and she had done her work before she was given more to do. Hmm, they had beaten the thief black and blue when the police arrested him. So this will have had plus V3. You will have had plus the verb's third form. Okay. Past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous is used to indicate that a continuing action in the past began before another past action began or interrupted the first action. So you have to mention two actions here. Two actions. So This obviously calls for another reference. Okay, either time or action. I had been playing for 2 hours when I started past action to feel tired. Okay, you had been sleeping, say for, yeah, you had been sleeping when your teacher called, right? You can mention, you can add the details about point of time or duration along with this as well. Okay, so let's do some more examples. Let me just check something before that. Okay, so let us do more examples of this. Mm, he had been playing for 3 hours when his father brought him home. She had been arguing for, or she had been arguing with her, say, brother when the parents lost it and punished them. So I've added two actions and punished them, right? I have added two actions here. Moving on to the future tense. Future tense is bhavishyakal, right? Something that has not happened till now. Something that has not happened till now. The future tense of a verb names an action that will take place in the future. Something that has not happened till now. Something that has not happened till now. This tense is formed by using will or shall with the simple form of the verb, the root form of the verb. Alright. Simple future tense. The simple future tense is used to refer to actions that will take place after the act of speaking or writing. After. Okay. Just hold on for a sec. I have some technical issues today. Alright. Okay. So let's begin. I shall play. I shall play with you after I finish my, say, lecture. So I shall play with you after I finish my lecture, which means my lecture has not finished. It is still going on. This action is still going on. This has not happened yet. After this is done, I will play with you, or I shall play with you. We will play cards on Diwali night. So Diwali night has still not come. Okay, but I'm saying we will play cards on Diwali night. So the Diwali night is after today, after the point that I am saying. So it is in the future. We will play cards on Diwali night. So let's move on. Okay, I don't know. There's so many technical difficulties going on today with the laptop, with the pen and everything. God knows how I'm managing, only I know. Okay, so yes, they will fly to Dubai next week. Simple sentence. Okay, I shall, I'm using a negative here, not go for the party. So this party has not happened yet. Okay. Um, she will stay. Sorry. She will stay home with her baby while her husband will go to the market. All right. Mm, we will host a dinner for your success. Hmm. The gardener will come tomorrow. Okay, so I have made a long sentence also, and I have made a very simple sentence also. Okay, the future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to describe actions ongoing in the future. When I'm saying right now, the point I'll be saying the action will be going on that time. It is also used to refer to the continuing action that will occur in the future. I shall be playing cards on Diwali night. So, at any point on Diwali night, I shall be playing cards. Okay. He or she will be celebrating whatever her success in the exam. All right. Like, I'm bored of this color now. Okay. They will be shifting to Mumbai next year. I will be teaching at 1 p.m. You will be driving, so I won't call you. So at this point, when I was thinking of calling, you will be driving. So I've decided not to call you. All right. So these are examples of the future continuous tense. Okay. Now let us move on to the future perfect tense. The future perfect is used to refer to an action that will be completed sometime in the future before another action takes place. So this will also require some reference. This will also require some reference. I shall have played बैडमिंटन. दिस इज़ माई फेवरेट गेम. आई हैव बीन अ नेशनल प्लेयर. आप लोग बोलोगे इतना बैडमिंटन बैडमिंटन क्यों करती है मैम? सो दैट इज़ माई फर्स्ट लव एंड माई फॉर एवर लव. ओके, so pardon me for using badminton. I don't regret it one bit. So I shall have played badminton for 4 hours at 4 p.m. which means at this point I shall have played. अभी तक 4 PM नहीं हुआ है. अभी तक 4 PM नहीं हुआ है. 4 PM पे मुझे खेल के 4 आवर्स हो जाएंगे. मुझे 4 PM पे खेल के 4 आवर्स हो जाएंगे. राइट? मतलब इनडायरेक्टली मीन्स कि मैं 12 बजे खेलना स्टार्ट करूँगी. राइट? You will have eaten all the cake before the guests arrive. So guests अभी तक आए नहीं हैं. Guests आने से पहले तुम पूरा केक ख़त्म कर दोगे. ये मेरा प्रिडिक्शन है. मैं फ्यूचर की बात कर रही हूँ. ठीक है. सो they shall have lived here for say 23 years. They shall have lived here for 23 years next month. नेक्स्ट मंथ इनको 23 years हो जाएंगे यहाँ रहते हुए. राइट? I will have completed 10 years in this company next week. She will have studied for 7 hours by 10 PM. Alright, so 10 PM अभी तक हुआ नहीं है, पर 10 PM जब भी बजेंगे तब इसको पढ़ के 7 घंटे हो चुके होंगे. Alright, we have situations when we have to use the perfect, future perfect tense. Okay. Last one is the future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to indicate a continuing action that will be completed at some specified time in the future. That will be completed at some specified time in the future. Like, I shall have been playing. Again, I will use my favorite game, badminton. I shall have been playing badminton for 3 hours. Okay, for 3 hours at or yeah, okay, at 4 PM again. Pretty easy. So 4 बजे मैं खेल रही होंगी, खेल चुकी होंगी नहीं, या खेल के हो गए होंगे 3 आवर्स नहीं, मैं 3 आवर्स से खेल रही होंगी। द खेलने की एक्शन इज स्टिल गोइंग ऑन। यहाँ पर द खेलने की एक्शन हैड एंडेड, राइट, खेलने की एक्शन एंड हो गई थी 4 PM को, राइट, बट यहाँ पर खेलने की एक्शन जो है वो अभी भी चल रही है। इट इज डिनोटेड बाय दिस ing. ओके, I shall have been talking, sorry, not talking, I shall have been teaching for 1 hour at 2 PM. So 2 PM पे 1 घंटे से पढ़ा रही होंगी। 2 PM पे 1 घंटा हो जाएगा, लेकिन ये जो टीचिंग की एक्शन है ये चलती रहेगी, राइट, ये चलती रहेगी। Now let us take a quiz. Okay, let us do some practice. Dash, I was entering the room, the phone rang. So just as I was entering the room, the phone rang. When I was entering the room, the phone rang. When I was entering the room, the phone rang. It is, or it has been, or it was, or it had been, or it should be. Just before the war, when Colin received a letter from Germany. So, it was just before the war when Colin received. You know that it is past tense. Okay. Students dashed to each other when the director wanted them to help him. So, when there is a reference of another action. So, the students were talking to each other when the director wanted them to help him. When he dashed a schoolboy in Ohio, Jeffrey caught a wounded falcon in the roof. So when he was, so caught again, it tells you that it is past tense. So when he was a schoolboy in Ohio. Jane dash always dash her room untidy these days. These days tells you that this is regular, it is in the present, and always tells you that it is regular, right? So Jane always leaves her room untidy these days. Simple present tense. We don't have your size at the moment, but we can order it for you. We are leaving for our holiday tomorrow morning. Julian was a young student when his father died. Was से पता चलता है this is past tense. Okay. I am digging the garden तो सही हो सकता है. Was going to dig, but देखो यहाँ पर क्या है, couldn't find the spade. Again tells you that it is past tense. So I dug the garden, but I couldn't find the spade. Last year, वैसे ही पता चल गया past tense है. I went camping with my friends for the last time. Of course, you can use my summer house in the country, but when you dash there next month, remember that it dash for 5 months, right? So, but when you get there next month. This is future, next month. Remember that it will not have been cleaned for 5 months. जब जाओगे तब क्लीन ना होके 5 महीने हो चुके होंगे. Okay? My mother is arriving at the airport. Is arriving at the airport tomorrow morning. Now see, when there are two options, you take time, because sometimes what happens is the first option will be taken by multiple, but you have to also see which one is matching. Both options should match, both the blanks should match, so that option will be correct. So my mother is arriving at the airport tomorrow morning. I'm supposed to pick her up from the airport, but I have forgotten what time her plane gets in, right? I met him at the door just at the time boss met, past tense. So was talking to the employees. On seeing her brother unconscious, she immediately called her mother and wanted help. The child was playing with her toy when I left her in the living room. So that's all for today. We have studied all the 12 tenses in detail, and I hope you all have understood. Just let me know in the comments how you have felt about this, how you have understood, and how the practice was for you. Okay, so let us meet next time with another session, probably on analytical paragraph or the thief story. Let's see which one I bring for you. I'll be bringing both of them, but let's see which one comes first. All right, don't forget to use the S Life code for your plus or your iconic subscription. All right, bye bye.